Hello. No, I'm not dropping the link today. I got some things that I want to talk about. Now, I am printing out the abolishment of slavery that Abraham Lincoln signed into the Constitution. I'm gonna print it out, and I believe we can do spell work with that, right? So I'm gonna do some spell work with it. But I want to talk about slavery, and I do want to talk about racist white men, but I also want to talk about the black family that pushes that agenda still to this day and use it as a control tactic, in particular the black men in your family, the black men in your family, especially if you're a woman, that use the the spirit of slavery to control and dominate because they want to feel this so called power. They want to feel the empowerment of slavery is what of being a slave owner or a slave master. I was looking at a video about the rape and sodomy that would happen on the slave ships, right? I was looking at a video on that, and I believe that this within itself, this experience of slavery, there are some black people that are still not healed from it, even hundreds of years later. And I think that when you are a black person, you are still, especially when you're trying to do generational curse breakers, you know those are factually the spirits that you are dealing with. Is because all of it is spirit, all of it is. So this is the reason why so many of you have problems with your black family, because the first thing that I thought about when I was in meditation today, because I go I'm for some reason I meditate when I first wake up, right? And so a lot of y'all that have these families that talk about you when you're not there, how serious is that? How serious do you need to take that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I make no mistake that it's still the same way. It's still the same to where there is dysfunction going on in my family. Okay. Make no mistake of that. And so I remember my cousin who moved to Georgia. This was years ago when I was young. And she actually passed away, right? My cousin passed away in Georgia. Okay. But I remember the family talking about her like horribly, right? So there's a problem, there's a dysfunction in my family to where they talk about people that are not there. For some reason, um, it's in particular when you try to move away from them. For some reason, it sparks this frenzy within the family to where you are to be talked about, you are to be cursed just simply because you want to live in another state, or you want to get away. And I know that this is being facilitated heavily with the males in the family. I think that black women have to be, in particular, that you have to particularly be careful of enslavement within the family. Black women have to, and this is very interesting when you see this. When you are a black woman in a family of confused black men, and some of y'all, the dynamic that you're seeing is them marrying white, but then the black women in the family end up being slaves in the family. It's almost like, and see, slavery comes in many forms. If you are not able to move to another state away from your family, this is factually an example of slavery. This is exactly, this is slavery to the T. It is, because your life is going to be compromised and in hell because you're not supposed to move away, right? So then they form this group against you. And so this is one of the reasons why I've had so many issues with moving away, simply moving to another state. There are a lot of black women, for some reason, who they can relocate and they are supported, probably because of their mother and her attitude towards it. But if you are, uh, treated depending on what your mother is doing, depending on what she's doing, if your mother is uh, um, sort of possessed by her brothers, things of that nature, I've complained about this. In fact, that was the main reason why me and my mother didn't get along for years. One of the reasons why is because there was spirits and work done to my mother to turn her against me so that her brother could benefit from her. Okay? And this is something that has been going on for like the past decade now, to where my mother's brother, who he fronts as though he's trying to help me and he loves me, but in reality, my mother's brother, he is a demon, because my mother's brother is initially the one that turned my mother against me. He wanted control over my mother. He wanted control over my mother because he ultimately wanted control over her estate. He did. And I believe that my mother did leave money to her brother. So my mother's brother is a piece of garbage. I'm gonna unfriend you on Facebook because I know you're full of shit, right? You're done. You're done, so okay. It's war between me and you, okay? Because you the one that fucked up the relationship between me and my mother and perverted her, possessed her, created all of these fucking problems because you were not fucking man enough. Okay. So my mother had to make up for what the fuck her brother was lacking in life. And that meant that she had disgraced her own daughter for many, many years up until the day that she died, to where you benefited from her death. And so her brother is sort of like somebody that stole from her heirs. Okay. So this has been going on for a very long time. But to stretch it out, right? To stretch it out, because, I have a real problem with both of my mother's brothers. And so does a lot of the people in my family have a serious problem with you. And see, you don't understand that I am a witch, right? Okay, you got to understand that I'm a witch, and I hope they're listening, because I've been getting stalked by my own family members since I moved to Georgia. I want people to know that. And I want people to not make any mistake that the recent issues that I had going on with this fucking attorney had a lot to do with my mother's brothers. Now, should the white man take advantage of sick families who are still sick from slavery? Because I can promise, and see, this is the reason why the black man got to be careful. And see, they've been talking about P. Diddy a lot. That's why see, black men, when y'all decide that y'all are going to fuck over black women, that's when it's a problem, because you shouldn't be doing that. You realize that black women have been subjugated throughout the years, just like y'all have, right? And so, for some reason, y'all need to carry out y'all sick fantasies of being some fucking slave master wanting to be like the white man because you don't know how to be yourself because you don't have your own identity. And you've been taking this shit out on the women in your family. That's what you've been doing. Hey, sis. This is something that people don't talk about. But see, I'm going to talk about it because I can. And you don't have me possessed and under mind control like you had my mama. See, I'm very different, right? I don't trust your ass like she shouldn't have, because my mother would probably still be here. See, my mother gave her life for her piece of shit brother. Pretty much is what she did. And then when she died, she still didn't realize how they bamboozled her. So even in death, my mother took it out on me. Even in death, when in reality, her brother was the problem. Her brother was the problem, was the real problem. Because see, I ain't no bum bitch. And I didn't never want my mama to die so that I could get something from her. Right? My mother ain't never needed to die for me to have something in life. I wasn't doing rituals to kill my mama so that I could get her life insurance because no, there wasn't a life insurance. In fact, my mother did not put me on her life insurance. I was not on her life insurance because of her brother, who actually did want my mother to die for her life insurance. He did. He wanted, and it wasn't, I'm an only child. Keep in mind, not my brother. Okay. This man is not my brother. This man is my mother's brother. He's an uncle, right? When you see that kind of sickness going on within a family, see, this is why I got to drag that attorney too. I'm dragging your ass. I'm dragging my uncle. I'm dragging anybody in my family that's an enemy. I'm going to drag your ass because you need it. Because, see, here's the thing about it. Should the white man take advantage when you see a sick black family that's sick like that? No, you shouldn't. Mm-mm. That white man took advantage. He could see the problem in the family, probably spoke to him, because see, I come from Missouri, and they say that it was actually Mississippi that was the last place to free the slaves, but Missouri, it was very difficult. The spirits in Missouri don't want to free the slaves still to this day. And see, this is the reason why I don't fuck around with Christianity, because Christianity, the spirits of Christianity, is the ones that kept black folk in slavery. It was. It was. Gives direct instructions on how to respect your slave owners. So that's why, as a black woman, I'm gonna always keep it real and be honest about it. Okay. Should the white man take advantage of that? No, you shouldn't. Just because you see, look, you still have an obligation to do the right thing, don't you? Do you have the right to take advantage of sick black families who are fucked up? No, you don't. You don't. That's why I'm going to take your businesses down. And spirit going to do it. You don't have the right to take advantage of sick black families, do you? No, you don't. You need to do the right thing by the law. The laws that are supposed to be protecting people. And see, when you're doing underhanded things, you're going to get dealt with by the underworld. Okay. So that's why they got a problem with the black woman when she works with the underworld. They have a real problem with us when we do that, but it doesn't matter. Now, I believe that this white man that took advantage of the sickness that has been plaguing my family for years. I believe he's a Jewish man. He's Jewish. I don't have anything against Jewish people. All Jewish people ain't bad people. Let's put it like that. But this man is obviously Jewish, right? You can tell by looking at him, and then his name has origins in Germany. It's okay. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if any, that don't have nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying? And see, I understand that. So I don't fear saying and doing what I need to say and do. I don't fear you. That's the problem, is that I don't fear you, right? Because you needed to do what you had to do under the scope of the law. And since you did not do that, you, I don't care what, listen, a lot of people are afraid, right? A lot of people are afraid. I'm not afraid of you, Mr. White Man, Mr. Jewish man. What I got to be afraid of you for? Are you God? Are you God? No, you're not God. I don't fear you for what? You are an attorney, right? And so that means that you have to do what you have to do under the scope of the law. Okay. So I'm not worried about the fact that you're a Jewish man who, I mean, I didn't know that Jewish people was what, because a lot of people don't believe. There's some people that don't believe that that man stole that money and spent it and is now trying to play around with it. A lot of people don't believe that. I believe it. I believe that he did because we all know that every white man walking around here ain't doing good. Okay, you can't just tell me that just because you're a Jewish white man that that you're just doing great in life because you're not. That's not the case. It's not, is it? It's not. And so you decided, ooh, I can see this as an opportunity to try to play around with it. What I want to ask this white man is, hey, listen, did you get that loan yet? Did you get somebody to give you that money so you can give me my tens of thousands of dollars? Okay. Did you get that? Did you take care of that yet? Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Did you come up with my money yet? That's what that's all my spirits want to know. Did you come up with my money yet? And no, I'm not taking installment payments. I'm not taking a payment arrangement or a payment plan. I want all of the money, all in one lump sum. And I already told you that you're going to pay it, and you're going to pay it, and you got until the 29th of November. We're not giving you until the 1st of December. You have until the 29th of November to run me my money. Okay? This is not a death threat. I don't do death threats. No. This is when I'm going to tell you something, because I already know that man filled my spirits. You gon' you gonna run me that money, and then you gonna move on with your life is what you gonna do. Now, sadly, the sick games that get played within my family, that goes on. See, this is one of the reasons why I am not going back to KC Mo. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not, because I don't appreciate the fact that I was treated like a goddamn slave in my own motherfucking family, and the fact that they hoodwinked and bamboozled my mama. You heard me? So I don't like that shit. And see, any black person, let me tell you something. If you a black person or a white person taking advantage of the sick, because I already told y'all that my mother was possessed. Who was she possessed by? She was possessed by the demonic spirits of her brother. That's who my. That's the reason why my mother. Why would my mother turn against me? Why would she do that? So close to her death. Soon as they found out my mother had cancer, they was working to get her to turn against me. It made no sense, because black folk take advantage too. Because you're bums. Only a bum would feel the need to turn my mother against me so that you can get something. Because, see, you're not like her daughter. No, I go out here and I get it. And when you saw that I'm a go-getter, what you do? You came over here to flag my damn channel, didn't you? You tried to do little spells on me. Ain't none of your spells gonna work on me. That's what they try. I'm just telling y'all what I know. And you know what? Listen, the emotional aspect of it, of, oh, these people don't love me and they don't care about me. You think I give a damn about that? Because it was black folk too that took from me and my children. Y'all worked on my mother up until the day that she died to make sure that she was separated from her own child. Y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The white man is horrible, but a black family member or black people in a family that would purposely turn a mother. See, you can't turn me away from my fucking children. I ain't like my mother. Not ever. I don't give a shit what you, and you already know you can't do that, right? But you decided that you're such a bum. See, that's all I see you as, is bums, right? You're a bum because you made sure that you turned my mother against me so that you could get her life insurance. So you already got the goddamn life insurance. And I don't give a shit if you hate me, because I hate your black ass too. And you know what? You better get the fuck out of the way, because my wrath is coming. I don't know why these bums decided that they was going to go against me. I don't know why you decided to do that. You know why you decided to do that? Because you already spent all of your mama's money. See, which was my grandmother, right? You spent all of her money. And then you said, let me go and take advantage of Jamila. I'm going to tell you something. And see, that's the legacy that you left behind for my fucking mother. It was y'all fault. Y'all had my mother under possession. Y'all had my mother under possession. My uncle and a few others had her under possession. Okay, y'all did. That's why my children don't want a fucking thing to do with you, and that's why I don't want a fucking thing to do with you. We not family because I know that y'all had something to do with that shit. Now today is Black Friday. I'm gonna tell you something. When my spirits tell me it's gonna be a black ass Friday for y'all, you think I don't know who my enemies are? You think that fake I love yous and shit is gonna sway me? You think I fell for that shit like my mother did? When you was taking your black ass over to her house, charging her $150 just to cut her goddamn grass. You bastards. What y'all did, my mother. And for some reason, y'all think that y'all magic is stronger than mine, but you have no idea how strong I am. Y'all women gotta watch your uncles and sometimes even your brothers. You gotta watch their asses. They ain't about shit. You explain to me how in the hell a black woman gets stalked like a fucking runaway slave just because she left town and shamed because of it. Hmm? Explain that to me. You know, all of the ignorant black ass people on YouTube that decided to get on your coattail, fuck them. I don't give a shit about them. I'm talking about you people that claim that you my family. You sick fucking people. You sick and you're bums. Black women that have good jobs, y'all gotta watch yourselves because it's a fucking shame. And you know who's fighting? I'm gonna tell you exactly who's fighting. Not only is my granddaddy, see, our ancestors, they love me because they saw you, they watched everything that you did. They watched your greedy asses decide to disgrace me, dog me out, possess my mother, just so that your bum ass could get death benefits from my mother. They watched you do it. They was watching the whole fucking time. So my grandmother has literally been rolling over in her grave by how y'all did me and my children, and she's ashamed of you. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. The whole thing, and see, that's what I'm talking about. Because what they do is they call people, they contacting people. See what I'm saying? But see, here's the whole thing about it. I am a refuge for people that go through exactly what the fuck I've been through. Okay, I am. And see, can't nobody contact me and tell me to um violate or to not or to destroy the oath of my company. But see, that white man, that attorney, he did. He did, right? He thought that. And they thought they was really banking on me being good and stupid, right? They was. But see, the thing of it is that I'm not stupid at all, right? So you are in violation, white attorney, little white Jewish attorney man. You are in violation because you decided that you were going to do and take advantage of the sickness that's in my family. And you shouldn't have done it. That's why I'm taking your law license. Okay. Your license is gone. It's gone, hun. And you know what? You're gonna regret this for the rest of your fucking life. Or are you gonna be upset with me? Or are you gonna be upset at the people that made contact with you? Now you may be able to save yourself, okay? Because if I gotta wait till February, your license is gone. I swear to God, your license is gone. If I have to wait, see, my spirits will let you keep your license. They'll let you keep it. Even though you've been holding me up for the past 5 months, right? 5 months exactly. You've been holding me up for 5 months. See, my spirits will let you keep your license. If I have to wait till February, your license is gone. Your license to practice law is gone. If I have to wait until February, that ain't gonna happen because you're gonna have to make a choice. Do you want to practice the law and actually do it? Or do you want to play these games with me? Now they'll give you a pass because clearly you've been under possession as well. See, my family's magic is very strong. I have to warn people about this shit because we all tapped in. And see, I'm gonna give you a pass for the past 5 months because I know you've been under possession. Anytime people are able to possess a mother to go against her child, her only child, I know how powerful they are. See what I'm saying? Because sometimes being a bum and a low life, you can use your powers to do that. You see what I'm saying? And see, I don't choose to use the power that I'm tapped into and connected with. I don't choose to use that to be a bum. I ain't never took nothing from nobody in my life, and I bring families together. I heal people. You see what I'm saying? But you decided I want a quick buck and I don't give a shit who I hurt, even if it's the women in my family. You decided to do that, didn't you? That's exactly what you did. So that white man been under possession. Now you got to face my spirits. You got to face the same spirits, similar spirits, but very, very different. Okay? Cuz he been under possession. Y'all got to understand my family's magic is very powerful. Okay. And see, some of them use it to do evil to one another and to others. I use it personally to do good by people, to help people. See, I don't do that kind of shit. So you have until the 29th of November to send me my money, or you losing your license, you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose everything. You need to make a choice. And the only reason why I'm saying this publicly is because you decided to block my number, which is very unprofessional. Now, I trust that when I call your business again, my number is going to be unblocked because your boss need to know what you did. And you can't touch us. You can't touch us. You can't touch me. You can't touch my children. Because, see, I ain't like my mama. Okay. I don't know why my mama went nuts over her brother, right? My mother turned against me because of her brother. I don't know if he manipulated her or whatever he did, but that's exactly what he did. And see, cause see, when my grandmother passed away, right? When my grandmother passed away, I hadn't seen my grandmother in months because I felt like she was being purposely kept away from me. And I was the first person that she visited when she passed away. And you know what she did? She showed me you the way she saw you, which was with glowing red eyes, her own son, right? So she called you out. Your own mother called you out for some reason. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something. And you've been doing this shit for the longest because you are psychotic and you are crazy. And you done already destroyed my mama. My mom died at the age of 65 years old, which is ridiculously young. Right? My auntie died just simply because she disagreed with you. I ain't gonna die. Ain't nobody else gonna die because they got into an argument with you. Ain't nobody else gonna die. See, my aunt Regina, she died too very young. I wonder why. Why my auntie dead? My auntie should still be here, shouldn't she? Uh-huh. So I'm not gonna say your name, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm unfriending your sorry ass on Facebook. I'm gonna block you and unfriend you. Okay. And see, you cannot touch me. Cause I don't know when in the hell you decided to become a death dealer in my family, but you gonna regret ever trying to mess with me. Because I got the formula against yo. And then if you a black person, right, and you calling on them old spirits from slavery, this is disgusting. I don't respect a black person that uses the Bible to try to murder their own people. You are committing genocide within your family. You trying to use the Bible. That's why I said I don't do stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't. And see, that's why I'm protected against yo Bible magic. You understand me? You sell out, right? You're a sellout. That's why my mama Lilith, who Jewish people fear Lilith. You realize that, don't you? So it don't matter, right? My mama Lilith, my spiritual mama Lilith, protects from your Bible spirits. Y'all be conjuring up them killing spirits from that Bible and then other places. And y'all, I know exactly what y'all up to. See what I'm saying? And see, y'all better take heed to what I'm saying because a lot of y'all are going through similar shit, especially if you black. Slavery still is going on in the black communities. Black people are enslaving other blacks. Why do y'all think that they locked R. Kelly up? Why y'all think that Sean Puffy Combs is under fire? Because y'all are doing things that are in violation. It is a fucking shame for the black man. For the black, you realize how disgusting that is for you as a black man. For you as a black man to abuse and violate the black woman after we have already been violated. I don't care what your fucking excuse is. Slavery is now internalized in the black family. That's why I got the hell away from y'all. Any black person that is using slave tactics on another black person, you don't have a prayer. And it's a lot of black people that's been doing that to each other. And then y'all will sit up here and try to call to our ancestors. I'm talking about the souls of the fallen slaves. I'm talking about Papa Legba. I'm talking about Baron Samedi. I'm talking about all of them. Oya, Yimiya. You call to them, right? When you feel as though you have been violated because you got two or three different personalities, right? Okay. So you call to them, and you know what they do? They look at you like you're a piece of crud. You know why? Because they know, they know that you used slave tactics on black people. That's why they not fucking with you. That's why they not fucking with you. Because they looking at you and they know what you did. So if you a black person and you trying to use slave tactics on another black person, our ancestors ain't fucking with you. You understand me? They not messing with you. You have no prayer. You have no backup plan. You don't have nothing. Because that's exactly what you did. Now, when you out here in the world, in the free world, yeah, there's competitors. There's people that may do you dirty. You in business, right? Does that mean that you go and you attack another black business that ain't attacking you? No, you don't, right? So they understand that if I were somebody that was a threat to you, then they wouldn't be on my side. But being that you did nothing but threatened me, you threatened me, and you saw me as weak and somebody that you could take advantage of. That's exactly what you did. They not messing with you. That's why right here, I can go right in there and I can take a bath. I can take a bath in the waters of the spirits of my people, and they gonna love on me, and they not gonna do the same thing for you, because I don't do my own people like that. I don't do nobody like that. I don't treat anybody that way. You understand me? But the fact that y'all, and then you said, oh, well, we can take advantage. Wrong. So whenever you get through the violations, I will always get justice from it. And you can't turn me against my family, my children. You can't you can't turn me against mine. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. You can't do it. See what I'm saying? And see, this is what I'm talking about. And see, okay? But I'm really been primarily talking about my family, family members, family members. Oh, we family? You sure about that? You sure about us being family when you try to disgrace me? When you gang stalked me? You've been gang stalking me. You've been praying against me and my children. And I don't understand why you thought that you would get away with it. These particular family members, because we all own to you, right? But I'm tell you something. That white man, you got until November the 29th to run me my money, or you gonna lose everything. You're losing your job. You will. Okay. And you better ask yourself, how in the hell did I get caught up in it? And you better wake the hell up. You better go get you a cup of coffee and wake up. Okay. Because I know that that man watches me. You better wake up from whatever slumber that you're in and go ahead and send me what you owe me. And then we can all move on. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going to happen. And this is going to be the end of this fucking charade. Because it ain't been nothing but a fucking charade. And then finally, my mother and my grandmother will both be able to rest in peace. Okay. And quit trying to conjure up my mother's spirit, because I got her spirit where it needs to be. Okay. So don't do nothing else. Don't I would highly suggest this shit, or it's gonna be a black fucking Christmas. I would highly suggest this shit, or I'm gonna be the Grinch that stole your goddamn Christmas. Okay? That's what, hey, listen, guys, let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to watch those people in your family because they are the ones that are they are facilitating the gang stalking. They are facilitating the possession of your mother. Like, and it was just such a shame the way my mother was literally under possession by her brother. And see, we gonna set it all. We gonna set it all off this weekend. Yeah, because we tired of it. We tired. We are. We tired, tired. We done got tired of the games we have. We done got tired. See, a lot of them run around here with their guns and stuff, thinking somebody's scared of that. But you know, my spirits will cause a gun jam. They will, and I wouldn't point no gun at me because it might backfire on you. I'm not. I'm serious. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. And see, I ain't the type of person to give a shit. If you don't like me, fuck you. Oh God, if you don't like, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them Christian that's running around here, holding on to that Bible. A lot of them got the curse of Cain on them. That's why I don't contend with it. That's why my sons get along. I'm not contending with it. It is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's been a long time coming. We're gonna have some closure to this on the 29th. And you know, you can decide that you're gonna sit up there like punks and decide you gonna bring up all this energy against me and you gonna do something to me. You're not gonna do nothing to me. Cause I'll have a whole damn listen. My army is actually powerful. I don't need to bring a bunch of people to social media to stalk you because my army is legion. They are spirits. Are comprised of legions of spirits. And see, I don't need to. I don't need to get people to gang stalk and lie on you in social media. I don't. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't trust my mother's brothers either. I don't. I'm letting y'all know right now. Because y'all done made a mess out of everything. Y'all have just made a pure mess out of everything, haven't y'all? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you a black man and you decide that you're gonna corrupt yourself, don't be corrupt. Don't be corrupt. Don't be corrupt. You know, as a black man, you are so important to your family. And you know, it doesn't necessarily give you power, but you do have power over certain things. Don't let that become corrupt. A lot of them become corrupt. I don't understand it. I don't understand it because I'm very powerful, far more powerful than all of you put together. That's in my family, especially. I'm way more powerful than you. But has that become corrupted? No. I do everything for the betterment of my family. I do good things for people while you sit up there doing underhanded shit and you think I don't know it. And you done got this white man in trouble, right? This white man get his family getting ready to lose everything because of y'all. Hmm. Yeah. Well, being dusty does, but I mean, like you're right. Being dusty makes people power hungry. It does, and that's all they are is hungry and thirsty. But there's no power in that. There's only power and royalty in your loyalty. Otherwise, you are worthless and powerless. I would have never thought to do any member of my family in that way. Not ever. Not ever. I don't do anybody that way. I'm straight laced. I don't do things like that. I don't do people dirty. That's why I'm able to sleep at night usually. Y'all been keeping me up at night, very similar to how y'all was keeping my mother up at night. I'm not gonna go through that shit till the day I die, like my mother did. We're gonna cut that shit off on the fucking head, at the fucking head. We're gonna cut that off. Y'all not gonna send me through the same, because I could see it. My mother would be up all goddamn night long. She sometimes my mother would only get 30 minutes to an hour of sleep. She had to get up. My mother worked from home. She had to get up and work. And she would only be getting an hour of sleep. My mother was barely sleeping. Y'all was doing the same shit to her while laughing in her goddamn face and doing her dirty behind her back. Was y'all not? I tried to warn my mother about y'all. I said, Mama, I said, you can't sleep. I said, they doing something to you. She said, oh, they not doing nothing. I said, yes, they are, Mama. You can't trust them. And she turned her back on me. They had my mom totally under possession so that they dusty asses could get her life insurance. So my own family took money from my mother's children and grandchildren. I'm letting y'all know that right now. My own family did that. Because they still think that thumping a Bible is gonna get them any money. Like what the fuck? Like why didn't you just do traditional witchcraft like what I did? And then when they saw that my craft worked, they said, "Oh, we've been holding on to this Bible. Oh shit." See what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ was homeless. The church had to take care of Jesus Christ. Not to say that Jesus Christ can't do something for you. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, I'm a woman. Okay. I'm a witch. So I practice the traditional way. Okay. So, and so the problem is disrespect. Is very, very disrespectful. You got to be careful when you are a black woman and you come from these families of black men that are confused and holding on to that Bible because, they are the enemy. You have a black man reading from a Bible telling you that he's going to dash your children with rocks. Make it make sense to me. We all know that black people are cursed in the Bible. We all know that melanated people are cursed in the Bible. I have an issue and I have trust issues when it comes to anybody that's dealing with that Bible, but even more so like I do because it says it and you can't change it. You can't change it, but you may just be confused and that's fine. Just don't use it on me. Don't ever use the Bible on me and mine ever. If that's the religion that you've chosen, hey, I even have clients that are underneath that religion. That's fine. Just don't ever use it on me because I'm actually here to help you, right? That Bible ain't there to help you. That Bible told you that we are to go to the black areas and dash the children with rocks, and then you running around here blacker than a motherfucker doing the same thing. Don't play with me. Okay. Yeah. Really ain't no true power in that Bible if you're a black person. It really ain't. You may be socially accepted. You may be socially accepted. You may have people say, "Oh, I like you. I love you." They may give you fake love, but otherwise, it's not no power in that Bible, except for through Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is a very powerful healer. I love Jesus Christ. Okay. Does that mean that I'm not a witch? No, that doesn't mean that I'm not a witch. Can I say that I'm a Christian? Nope. Jesus Christ is not required for me to say that I am a Christian. He doesn't even require for me to accept him as my Lord and Savior. He doesn't need for me to bow down to him. Jesus Christ is not, that's not what he does. That's not what he does. It's not, it's not, no, no. I can ask you anytime I have any kind of affliction, I can call to Jesus Christ and he will heal me, and I'm a witch. Anytime I want Jesus to heal me, he'll do it. Right? But what that got to do with the price of tea in China? I can heal myself. Sometimes, though, y'all conjuring them spirits in that Bible, and them spirits are not nice. Okay. So anyway, that's pretty much what's going on with that. Uh, uh, attorney, if you listening, he got to the 29th. Otherwise, if you delay me until February, your license is gone. And that's just what that is, hon. You know, and it's going to happen. By the time you decide to play these games with me, your license is gonna be gone. And you know, he's pretty much had a, and it ain't my fault. How is that my fault? You think I would do that to myself? You think I would create this struggle for myself? I didn't do it. So why in the hell? It ain't my children's fault either. We don't have nothing to do with that. Just because you make, that's why I tell people, you know, when you dealing with people targeting you because they have another target, how the hell is it my fault? It's not my fault. You make yourself a casualty because you have a choice, don't you? You do. You have a choice if you want it. Because to me, they ain't nobody. They're a bunch of fucking nobodies. To you, they're somebody because they're related to me, right? And so for me, I'm a celebrity, which I'm not a goddamn celebrity at all. I'm a witch from the Midwest. I'm not some fucking celebrity. I ain't nobody either. And you make those people somebody just simply because of me, and they say, "Oh yeah, I am her uncle, or I am her." And then listen, you had a choice. The lower part of yourself decided that you was gonna contend with that, and you decided I'm gonna abuse whatever power that I have. If you've abused whatever power that you have for the sake of these people who are literally just people to me, they eat, sleep, and they shit just like everybody else. They shit stank just like everybody else's. So that's your fault. Don't get mad at me because my uncles are sick people. Don't get mad at me. You get mad at yourself for falling for the shit. People get mad at me trying to act like I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. I sit over here and mind my own business, trying my goddamnedest to take care of my family. I'm not a part of that game. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Yeah, we about to put a stop to this. Okay, we about to put a stop to this altogether. This is over. Okay. Hopefully, within a couple of months, I'll forget about all this. You don't want me to think about this for another 3 months. Oh my God. Oh wow. Wow. No, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's best for me to forget about all this. And trust me, I'll forget all about it. Just like I forgot about certain segments of my childhood, too. All right, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later.